Welcome to all of you, and sorry for the technical problem. I had to become familiar with this, and welcome for this hangout session on how to minimize the adult outsourcing. It's a very interesting and very title. We worked on it, me and my team, and we welcome all of you. Sorry for the delay, and I just want to know a few of my viewers. I would like to invite them on this link. Friends, those who are not able to come out to this hangout, I'm putting here the link. You can go through this link and approach me, or you can directly go to the YouTube, whatever it is. Okay, I can go to directly to this YouTube link, or you can also go to the YouTube link. Some of you can go to your YouTube link, and yeah. So today's session is on how to minimize this infidelity. Well, I have carefully used this word. It is minimizing, it is not elimination. Now it is around 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and we'll go up to 8:30 p.m. And let me give a little bit of introduction of myself. Google. Well, Google Plus, hats off to Google Plus, a very innovative idea of putting 10 people together. That's why it's just like a hangout. That means me plus another 10 members can join this hangout. Me and other 10 members can join this hangout. So you're welcome. This is a small, you can call it Google Plus Hangout, is nothing but a video conference of 10 people. It is not a business model, it's only a sort of friends model. And my background is I'm Dr. Sundaram, and I've been in this field for the last 20 years, helping around, I would say, around 20,000 people across the world. And my qualification is I did my post-graduation, master's in sciences in counseling and psychotherapy. That's one area of my specialization. And afterwards, I did my doctorate in NLP. I worked with the prisoners in Central Jail, and I earned this doctorate. I was working with prisoners, creating a reformation on them. It was a very passionate work. I loved it. And mostly I do work on Skype counseling. All my clients throughout the world are on Skype. I work on Skype. And I'm a trainer. I'm a corporate trainer. I'm a blogger. I'm a coach. I'm a counselor. I'm a mentor. And you can find that my learnings, a few of my learnings which you see in the discussion, is based on certain theories from my, I would say, my mentors, my gurus. One area which has influenced me is men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Dr. John Gray, I attended his seminar, and that made me another dimension of my counseling and psychotherapy. And similarly, Dr. John Gottman's Institute, you might be knowing. And he's a great man, another great man who has done his life dedicated for couples counseling. And he has got something like Low Lab, and he experiments with couples and with a lot of videos and team and all those things. People are interested can go through that. And another thing is what fatal. He believes in a different style of counseling. Is the positive side of counseling, I would say. According to him, he has got another different theory. And of course, another great hero of mine is always Vijay Nagaswamy, the great Indian psychiatrist who has voluntarily gone into the field of counseling, even though counseling is a very taxing job. Talking to people, listening to people, deciphering their body language, deciphering their non-verbal clues, verbal, non-verbal language, including breathing, including the eyeball movement. And you can find some tones and some shades of these people's theory into me. So I'm, of course, like you, as every person is a product of their parents, I'm a product of these mentors. Okay. Friends, whatever I'm talking to is from a clinical experience. Please understand. The names I use are fictitious, is only for learning purpose and sharing purpose. And I'm combining a few of the cases to create an excitement in listening and build a curiosity. Okay. And the confidentiality of my clients are highly protected and it will be protected. Friends, how it all began, you might have seen in my what do you call email I have sent you. In that email, what actually happened is I was going through a survey, and that survey told me that there was a question in that survey, and the maximum response: what are the three things your spouse will do for you? What are the three things to have sex with you, or something like that? Even told. And one thing that attracted me was one particular point where maximum people are told, allow me to explore my body by my partner. The answer is number one is allow. I allow my partner exploring my body. That is one. The second thing is I don't want to have a sort of a sex which is mostly a sort of a Hollywood or Bollywood style of sex. Okay, without a lot of makeup. And then makeup is one thing which the spouse doesn't like. So this I was sharing with my counselee, Yeah, sorry. And she told that, okay, sir, I'm working in a bank and my husband is working in another organization and our working timings are in conflict. Working timings are in conflict. How is it possible to have a sort of exploring each other as you're telling, and then these are all like we don't have a Hollywood side, and I always like to things to be neat. I come here and I make things neat, and then I settle down. Then only we go in for what we want. And then I told you, okay, it's a very good thing you're doing it. I agree with you, but are you happy with this? Are you enjoying it? She told no. Then I was asking, any reason for that? Would you like to see any reason for that? She broke out. She broke out very bitterly and she started crying for about 5 to 15 minutes. She was telling something, she was mumbling the words. No. And sometimes she was holding my hand, she was keeping it to her forehead. Any counselor has to go through this process. She was crying and let the water come out, let the hydraulic pressure come out. That is where I just kept quiet. I was just only touching her hand and telling, okay, okay, okay. Then the other part of the story is, yes, she told, sir, why does my husband cheat me? She told A, B, C, D, D, all those things. How she believes that her husband is cheating. Why does he cheat me? Of course, how I was treated is a part of another story. Then when I came back and I was talking with my team, the team told me, sir, 60 to 70% of the cases which we receive in our clinic has got a tinge of infidelity. It has got a shade, or 60% of the families of my clients, they have experienced the pain out of this infidelity. They experience it. See, what is infidelity? Okay, or call it. You can call it by cheating, or you can call it by uh, extramarital sex. Okay, and whatever you want, you can call it. But one thing is, infidelity is nothing but having a sort of a romantic relationship outside the marriage. Infidelity is having a romantic relationship outside the marriage. That would be the first definition of any viewers. I have seen many of the viewers, you are still struggling to find out my link. It was not working, therefore I had to go for another link. And can go to my YouTube and see that. Yeah, if you are in YouTube, agreed. And sorry for some who are not able to catch in my link. And those who are coming to my chat box, they are having the link. I think one is getting it. They can go to Hangouts on air, and then you see me what is going on. Then you can just click it. Okay, you can also do that Hangouts on air. You can see that. Okay, so coming back, my dear friends, what is this infidelity? Romance outside the agreed norms of relationship, or romance outside the marriage. Well, friends, this is of course in South India we call it what you call it. It's a long what do you call it? A husband ties to the wife, and a wife ties to that. So my wife has tied this to me. I would call this as my this one. You understood what I am doing it. So this is called Mangal Sutra. This is the Mangal Sutra for me. Yeah, Mangal Sutra is safe. Don't worry about it. So if you want your Mangal Sutra safe, don't indulge out of your family bond. So friends, please understand the spouse or my clients who come with such cases, or any client, of course, any lady who feels her husband has cheated, or any husband who feels his wife has cheated, and the intense traumatic pain is something unbelievable, only you have to see to believe that. Okay? You have to see that. It's a very, I would say, the worst pain of their life. Even they don't mind, see, one study says they don't mind divorce, but they do mind after entering into an agreement, cheating. They don't like it. It is more than rape. It is more than rape. It is more than abuse. It is more than physical domestic violence. They are not able to absorb the shock for months and years together. They are not able to absorb the pain and the shock for months and years together. This is equivalent to more than one client told me. It's more than losing my child in a crowd. I don't mind losing my child in a crowd, but I cannot bear what my husband is doing. Now, let me tell you a live case. I would like to keep it confidential. The case came from a teenager. She was being repeatedly misused by the father in her younger days, and that too was he was an ex defense personnel, and that humiliation was something that went in front of the mother. Mother was a helpless lady. They were in a village and they had no other option. She had no other option. And for about 3 years, it went on continuously. And afterwards, she came out of that and she became normal. And she got married. She begat children. 8 years are over. And when she felt her husband has cheated, she told me, sir, this is worse than what has happened with my father. This is worse than what has happened. I can never forgive him in my lifetime. Why this man has to cheat me? So why I'm telling you this is, my dear friend, please understand, you will understand that afterwards. The impact of infidelity, breaking the rule of agreeing with the partners, is the very worst pain any spouse. Here I am telling spouse. Spouse means maybe husband, maybe wife. I'm not referring here to any gender. Okay? For the sake of examples, may be coming. But here the spouse pain is something very, very, very worst, miserable, life-shattering. If God has given the memory for the next birth, she will carry that also for the next birth. Or he will carry that also for the next birth. So that is the worst impact. That is the very worst impact of incest. Well, a few top reasons why actually it happens, this incest, why it actually happens is, one is insecurity. He is not secured with her partner or his partner. One of the reasons found out is insecurity. Another is needs not met. Needs not met by the partner. I would like to elaborate this. A case came to me. It was around midnight, around night 1 o'clock in India. And I was closing down my clinic and about 4 years ago. And my father, who was an old man of around 80 years, he received the telephone call. And the other side was a voice. He was telling he wanted to talk to the doctor. And he was just staring at me at midnight, 1 o'clock, what the hell you are doing? And he gave the phone to me and he went to the other room. I received the phone call. And doc, I would like to talk to you immediately. Sorry for disturbing you till later. I told it's okay, tell me. Sir, immediately like to come and give a divorce to my wife. She has been caught red-handed. I told her I'm not able to understand what actually you're telling. I understand that you are having some sort of difficulty and you're going through some anguish. What is this? Sir, my own close friend has a relationship with my wife, and my wife is now telling me that she cannot come out of it. And he started using different abusive language, both of them, against his wife, friend. Then generally as a counselors, we cannot take any words granted. No? That is a professional counseling concern. Professional counseling, I don't take any word. Then I said, can I talk to your wife? And he gave the receiver to the wife. And the voice, the female voice of the lady told, I asked him, Madam, were you there when your husband was talking? She told, yes. So to what extent it is truth what he is telling? Did you hear what he told? He told, yes. She told me, yes. Did you hear? She told, yes, I heard about it. So to what extent is true? 100%, 200%, 300%. What does mean by 100%, 200%, 300%? So this guy, my husband, okay, he keeps on traveling throughout the world every time, office. I don't have kids, last 3 years. Then I was suffering with asthma. Who is the person who took care of me? I was alone. I was trying to call him. He did not even receive the phone. He told he was busy in the meeting. And this gentleman, who we called friend, he came and lifted me. He came and lifted me. He took me from hospital to hospital. He took me to the toilet. And there are many things which I can tell only in front of you. You tell me, why do I want a husband who can only give me such a big material luxury? He cannot give me love. In fact, it was not love at all. It was only a sort of friendship it started. It started only with a friendship. And afterwards, when I was telling him over the phone, he was the man who triggered me, or you're having a relationship with him. Then I thought, why can't I make it? Neither I had intention, nor he had intention. Now, yes, we cannot live without each other. And that is the truth. That is the reason I told him. I told, okay, you do one thing. Now it's late night. You can meet me tomorrow in the morning. And then we'll talk about it. He told, agreed. Okay. And this is one of the reasons, no? Needs not met. Then falling out of love. Another reason is falling out of love. Nobody loves me, husband doesn't love me. You get a feeling my partner doesn't love me. Then another reason is the me space. Every person has got a me space. What you call a me space is I've got certain built-in behaviors within me, which I have what you call programmed into me because of my parent genes, and certain things I cannot change. So when he doesn't respect that, or when I doesn't respect his, there's very question of going in love with each other. I cannot change. Even if a parent asked me to change 1,000 times, my teachers told me to change, I cannot change. Now, why is he not accepting me when I'm accepting him? That is one of the reasons. Another is distress. Stress, of course, stress is nothing but the mental pressure. And there are the different hangout, we can talk about it. And then there's emotional vacuum. The lady I was talking, she had all this emotional vacuum. Nobody was touching her emotions. When you touch the emotion of a lady, according to Dr. John Gray, a hormone, the female hormone gets secreted, which gives a lot of satisfaction for the lady. Okay? Oxytocin. Oxytocin is a hormone, I'll talk about it later. It's a hormone which goes up to manage the stress level of the lady. When the baby sucks the mother's nipples, this is the greatest satisfaction for the mother. And that oxytocin helps her to withstand any type of stress. Then I would call the lies, the tapes and sex, Lie is always the underlying reason. As an NLP specialist, I have seen the lie, how to understand what he is talking with the truth or not. We tell using the eyeball movement. So, lie is one of the reasons. You lie, that means talking untruth. You talk untruth for one reason, and to counter that, you use one more untruth. It goes on. At the end, there is a cumulative effect of this. Talking about the untruth. You can see that movie, lies, the tapes and sex. And another is introvertism. What is the introvert? There are two types of personality. Personality is an extrovert, a person who talks socially, goes, hi friend, how are you, what are you doing, what the hell it is, why do you do that, I will do like that. He goes on blah, 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 blah. He's an extrovert. An introvert is a shy person and a closed person. He always wants somebody to invite him. He wants, so introvert personalities, maybe a man or woman. If they are an introvert personalities, what actually happens is they are so. 1 second, I'll just. Um, 1 second. Yeah, you're right. So, introvertism is they are so introvert that they don't share with their own husband. Why? What can they do? Their feelings, their expectations on sex, their expectations on relationship, when they don't tell to themselves, they bury it, seal it, cement it. See the gap between their own heart to their mind. And these are one of the cases which are prone for incest. Uh, another is a tit for tat game. You did it, therefore I will do it. You did it, therefore I will do it. Another, why not repeat this? Why not repeat this? My ancestor has done it, why can't I do it? My ancestor has done it, why can't I do it? There were some people keeps on repeating it. And sorry, a lot of calls are coming. I'm not able to take that, and I'm not able to get the link of the viewers here. Maybe those people are still struggling to reach me, and I'm not able to help them out. You can go to the YouTube link and you can see that. So, friends, I will just summarize it. The top 10 reasons for infidelity is I, insecurity, N is needs are not met, F is falling out of love, I is there is no I space respected, D is distress, E is emotional vacuum, L is lies, and lies, I is introvertism, T is tit for tat game, and Y is not repeating. Why not I repeat? My father also flirting, I will also flirt, and let my child also flirt. Okay. But these are all certain reasons which you can read in any book. But friend, why do they cheat? And studies are told that most men have got their own reasons for cheating. Shall I break out into this, once again, stop broadcast or pause broadcast?